Hey, we just pulled out of the Yosemite View Lodge parking lot. We're all set to hit the road today. So we're off to Yosemite National Park in our Tesla. Can't wait to get going. Check this out. Our Tesla has full self-driving, so it's basically driving itself while I keep an eye on everything. Pretty wild, right? You ready to have some fun on this drive?
Totally! I can't wait to soak in all the amazing Yosemite scenery on the way. By the way, yesterday's drive was pretty great, huh? We traveled all the way from San Francisco to Yosemite, but thanks to FSD, we barely felt tired at all. I'm still amazed at how well it worked.
We ran into a tiny hiccup, but it's insane how far tech has come, right? We even posted 5 separate videos on YouTube about it, so feel free to check them out. And hey, the main thing I'm pumped about today? Driving through those crazy winding mountain roads.
We'll be driving on some roads near cliffs, so just be cautious, okay? I'm planning to film the drive and the scenery with my camera. Oh, remember how we stayed at Yosemite View Lodge last night? It felt so warm and cozy. What did you think?
Yeah, it was super relaxing. Just chilling on the balcony and soaking in the sound of the river was the best. And having a supercharger right in the hotel parking lot, so convenient.
Tesla superchargers are so convenient because they're crazy fast, right? For instance, going from 0 to 80% might only take around 30 minutes on a supercharger, but a regular station could take 6 to 8 hours. If you can't get that done overnight, it really messes up your travel schedule.
Yeah, there aren't any Tesla superchargers in Yosemite National Park, so that's something to watch out for.
I've heard they do have standard chargers though, and apparently they're free.
We could just plug in for an hour or two here and there between sightseeing stops. Might work out fine.
Exactly! That's why Yosemite View Lodge is especially handy if you're driving a Tesla. Oh, where are we driving right now?
We're almost at the entrance to Yosemite National Park. The Arch Rock Entrance is kinda cool. You can actually drive right underneath Arch Rock.
Yeah, and I heard Arch Rock is completely natural, not man-made. I'm really looking forward to seeing it.
Yosemite has a few entrances, but this one is really convenient for reaching the main tourist spots. I'll let you know when we're about to pass under Arch Rock.
Thanks! Hey, how's the FSD doing so far? From the passenger seat, it seems like there's nothing much to worry about.
Yeah, it feels pretty smooth, but I kinda have to tap the accelerator myself or it goes a bit slower than I'd like. At least it's taking the curves really well.
Hope it stays that way all the way to Yosemite Falls. On this route, we'll pass near Bridal Veil Fall before Yosemite Falls, right? There are so many spots in Yosemite, it's tough to decide where to go.
Yeah, totally. You looked into a bunch of Yosemite's tourist spots, didn't you? So what are some of the must-see places in Yosemite? I guess the most famous spot is that lookout, where you can see Yosemite's iconic half dome so clearly. The name's slipping my mind right now.
Oh, you mean Glacier Point, right? That's the spot where you've got Half Dome right in front, plus you can see Nevada Fall and Vernal Fall in the distance. They say it's called Half Dome because it looks like a giant dome sliced right down the middle. Apparently, Half Dome stands at around 8,839 feet. Such a massive rock.
Yeah, it's an enormous and beautiful piece of granite.
My guidebook says that the granite around Yosemite began forming tens of millions of years ago and continued up until a few million years back. Then, after tectonic shifts, glacial erosion, and countless years of weathering, it ended up with the unique shapes and rock faces we see now. Just think, this half dome must have witnessed so many different eras of Earth's history. Even looking at pictures of it blows me away.
You really do love Yosemite's scenery and nature, huh? I'm a huge fan of the great outdoors too. Oh, look, the entrance to Yosemite National Park is just up ahead. We'll pay the entrance fee at that little booth over there.
Good thing it's not too crowded today. Oh, I should roll down the passenger window.
Hi, welcome to Yosemite. How are you two doing today?
Doing great, thanks.
The entrance fee is $35 per car.
I'll pay by card.
Thank you.
We're finally entering Yosemite National Park.
Yeah!
Here's your receipt and a map. Just show the receipt if you come back.
Thanks! We're planning to head to Yosemite Falls now.
That's a great choice. Enjoy your trip.
The receipt says it's valid for 3 days.
So we can just show this for re-entry tomorrow and the day after, right?
Yeah, I've heard it can be 7 days in some seasons, or you might need a reservation, so it's best to check beforehand. By the way, that map they gave us is going to be super handy. A lot of areas in Yosemite have no internet, so I did download a digital one, but having a paper map will really help us navigate once we're out of the car.
So once we reach Yosemite Falls, let's break out that map and explore. Hey, looks like Arch Rock is just up ahead.
Wow, that's awesome. Wait, I totally forgot to get the camera ready. I bet it looks so good in pictures.
We're literally driving right through the rock. This is amazing.
Yeah, it's only for a moment, but what a cool experience. I'll make sure to keep my camera ready for the next awesome spot.
Sorry, I should have given you a heads up sooner. They say Yosemite's weather can change fast, but it's gorgeous today, huh? Really hoping it stays sunny when we go to Glacier Point. Being cloudy would be the worst.
Even if it's cloudy, I bet we'd still get a different but cool view.
But all the photos in your guidebook show it on clear days, right? Come on, sunshine makes everything better. Oh, by the way, did you know Half Dome supposedly inspired the North Face logo?
Of course! I actually bought a pair of North Face pants just for this trip. I'm thinking I'll wear them on the day we go to Glacier Point.
Nice! Are they comfortable and easy to move around in? I'm really looking forward to the hike.
Yeah, they're stretchy, so I shouldn't have any trouble. But, we can actually drive to Glacier Point, right? Maybe we should just take the car. There are other places we'll probably need to hike anyway. Oh, and by the way, I heard you can actually climb Half Dome itself, but it's really for advanced hikers, and you need a permit.
Yeah, let's drive up to Glacier Point then. I've heard there's tunnel view and a bunch of other scenic spots along the way, so I'm really excited.
Tunnel view is super popular too. You can see not just Half Dome, but also El Capitan and Bridal Veil Fall from there. El Capitan is a massive granite formation. My guidebook says it's 7,569 feet tall. There are so many popular waterfalls in Yosemite, right?
We're heading to Yosemite Falls and passing near Bridal Veil Fall. Are there any others?
There's Nevada Fall and Vernal Fall. But I heard you need to tackle some pretty steep trails to get a close view. Wearing good hiking boots and packing water and snacks is a must.
Is there anywhere in Yosemite where we can buy food or water?
Yeah, there's a supermarket called the Village Store. They sell pretty much everything: water, snacks, even bread, veggies, meat, and seasonings. They also have tons of souvenirs, so it's definitely worth checking out.
What other spots are there? Isn't there a place with giant sequoia trees?
Yup, that's Mariposa Grove. You can also see some interestingly shaped sequoias there, like the faithful couple. It's crazy to think giant sequoias can be thousands of years old. Hiking among them sounds like a blast. Apparently, you can spot some cute little squirrels there too.
Man, there's so much to see. Anyway, getting back to the Tesla's FSD, this time was really smooth. It stayed centered on the road, and we never got any warnings. I plan to keep driving safely like this from now on.
I heard there are free chargers in Yosemite, so as long as we plan our stops right, we'll be fine. If we're staying at Yosemite View Lodge, we can just use the Tesla Supercharger there when we head back. Super convenient. Let's make this trip awesome together.
Next time, we'll drive to a spot with a great view of El Capitan. Stay tuned.